Hey, got Fox here. Today we got Market Monday for 8/27/18. This will be the first video I put out since the tragic happenings in Jacksonville where Spotmeplzzz and Trueboy were killed at a competitive Madden event. It's a damn tragic happening, and I don't really have words to describe what happens. I mean, I didn't know them personally, but I know from just like of the way people talk about them, the way they carried themselves, from what I've seen watching competitive Madden events, they were good dudes, and a big loss for the world, for the Madden community, and for the family who we have in our thoughts. So, for the Market Monday, I want to talk about a lot of things. For the filters, the lowest buy now for different things, the training on Mudhead, the Hall of Fame investments, the NAT JJ Watt post on the subreddit, weekend league rewards and their effect on the market, elites and when to buy low elites to take advantage of the flashback, heavyweight and veteran stuff. We're going to talk about the Gatorade promo, rising stars and legends and some sets and stuff and diamonds and whatnot. So let's get right to the top. I want to talk first off about the lowest buy now, the filters. Basically, we're tracking this through the year to kind of take a overview of the market. So like where the low golds are for these golden elite badges. Kind of this is our way of judging their price. So 70 to 74 is like golds. 1,000 coins for those, which is down 400 coins from last, what was it, 2 weeks ago when I did this report. I didn't do it last week because we were talking about sniping and how easy that is for you guys to make coins off that. So check that video out if you have questions about sniping. The 75 to 79s are like 2,900, 3,000. So that's 300 coins down from 2 weeks ago where it was 3,300. So the gold tokens are down in price to create the, at least at the moment, I'll get to that in a second, what could increase their price. 10,000 is the 80 to 81s. The 82 to 83s are sitting at like 16, 17,000 here now. You could always get these lower by sniping them, of course. I generally don't recommend paying full price for them. Just sit a little bit, try and snipe. The 84s pluses are at 28 to 29,000, a little bit inflated since I took my measurements earlier. So the 82 to 83s are down 4,000. The 84 pluses are down 7,000. So it's a mix of, for the 84s, a mix of training going down in price a little bit, more elites coming on the market, and just general like less demand for elite badges at this current moment. Now you're gonna ask yourself like, but what could drive elites? And we'll get into that flashback heavyweight and veterans talk right away. So now these things are normally released on Mondays, from what we've seen at least last week. The MUT tokens, player and pack rewards, you can get the flashback heavyweights veterans, and they put new ones in the store just about every week. They're not going to do it this week for the current events and what transpired down in Jacksonville, which we talked about at the top. But I mean, out of respect, of course. But normally on a Monday, they'll release them, and your elites will go up in price because people are going to be buying them to make tokens. So it's an investment opportunity to be able to buy them maybe near the end of the week. As people like, if there's like a great pack that puts them out, like those clutch packs put out a lot of low elites because they're guaranteeing elites in each packs. So if there's a lot of pulling packs, then those prices, then there'll be numerous low elites on the market. You buy them, then you sell them when people want tokens on Monday. It's a decent flip flop. I would say there's a 4,000 coin per low elite flip potential there, and then obviously if you snipe them, you get it even more. But that's kind of what I'm seeing there, but we'll see as it goes forward as more people kind of figure that out, where that evens out. All right, so I want to talk about our Hall of Fame card investment. One of the biggest things I talked about a few weeks ago was, and frequently on Twitch too, you guys should follow me at twitch.tv/GodFox. We were talking about this a lot with these Hall of Fame cards. They were in, why can't I find, oh, there they are. They were in packs for quite a while. They left, and then they came back, and then they left again with the bundle. Now these are no longer available at all in the store, so there's a limited supply of them. We talked about this last year when this GOAT promo, when these went away, they got up pretty high. So right now we bought these near 6 to 7K. I also bought a bundle of them, so I got more that way, and they're currently going for 11,000. So that was a successful investment. I'm currently liquidating mine. I'm not super fast, but I'm just currently listing them up. We'll see. The only reason I'm not holding them for long term is because EA could screw over the investment by bringing those bundle back at any moment. So that's why we don't really want to. When you have a win, you kind of just lock it in. You don't necessarily like push it. You can get greedy, and greed's good to an extent for investment and stuff, but pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered. So obviously these things, they could go up to 20,000 coins. You can make double the money on these things because there's no packs in the store. But EA could very well easily bring back a bundle for them, and then they'll shoot down to 6K again, and then you'll be like, okay, well, what the heck, and then maybe they never recover. So generally, I recommend locking in your profit. You don't have to exactly like liquidate as fast as possible. You could hold on to a few for greed, but that's my current thing with the Hall of Fame investment. All right, so there was a nice post on the subreddit here. I want to talk about this JJ Watt post. They did some math, and this is why I always say look at sets, see what you can do with them, especially like Team Diamonds. I don't think we're getting Team Diamonds this week. Actually, we'll take a look at it next week. But you can basically do some Team Diamond sets for a little bit of profit on them. But NAT Gatorade Watt for 660K. But this of course, this method you needed to buy level 48 Clowny. So it's tough because you got to spend money. So if you're no money spent, this is kind of a crappy post. And you need to be level 48, which not everybody's at yet. And then like you could kind of factor in like this is like the real cost of Clowny into it. So it's all right. I mean, this is just basically saying the level packs are a good idea. But in the end, if you do have that Clowny, you could do the set, then complete Team Diamond set for Clowny, and then sell Clowny, and then you get the. So there it is. Just basically read through it, see if you want to do it, see if you got the capital to do it. But it is a good choice. All right, so I looked at the lowest buy now, but I want to keep a trace on training each week. So we're at 80 coins per training right now on Mudhead. The lowest one is currently Scream Hunt, 85 overall, going for about 30K. So that's currently where the market for training is at. We'll see as more power-ups get put on the market this year, how that fluctuates and what kind of cards increase that training cost, and what kind of cards just kind of let it sit. So, all right, I want to talk about Weekend League rewards and their effect on the market. So if we go over to MUT Champions, we got the solo battles giving us rewards and the champions rewards. So the solo battles won't have monthly rewards. The champions will. The champions rewards will be, let's see. The champions rewards will be like the Gatorade boss players and monthly details. So the Gatorade High Elite is going to spit out a top 100 to Gatorade High Elite. So that's in a couple weeks. So those High Elites, we can see the Gatorade prices falling. Also, let me just check out the other event details. So this is the weekly rewards. What happens here is people get a lot of coins. They end up taking the coins for their packs, and this instead of because the packs are generally bad. So what we see when these rewards go out is kind of a little bit of an inflation in the market. Like last year, it was a lot of it was based off the highest price of these cards would be Saturday when Weekend League was at its peak, because people were buying it, and then like they'd sell Sunday night, Monday would kind of like lower it, and then like prices would even go down further when people got their Weekend League rewards because they were only rewarded with packs last year. This year, it's much more coin related. So we're seeing more coins enter the ecosystem when we get rewards from the solo battles and Weekend League. So that's why we see a little bit of inflation midweek. So just be aware of that. Card prices could go up when those things drop, when those rewards drop. I also heard, I don't know, has this been confirmed? I should have investigated it further, but somebody said there's going to be a second half of the Gatorade promo because of the chemistries on their power-ups. I'm not going to do these power-ups. I'm not going to engage with many power-ups going forward. I'll do them to test out abilities because that's my job as a YouTuber, but I won't engage with power-ups because they're generally a coin sink. Somebody said because of how high the chemistry goes on the Gatorade chemistry, that we're going to get a second half of the promo. I don't know if that's true. Kind of interesting. I wonder if these first half guys' prices will go up when they're out of packs. That's to be seen. All right, and let's talk about Rising Stars, which is new set. Remember how profitable these sets were in the past, buying and holding? All right, every week you want to do this set where you get 2 silver tokens for each of these guys. Generally, they sell for a good amount, mid-teens to 20,000 coins for 2 silver tokens. Not a bad return for some silvers. What is that? 5 and 5, 10,000. Not even 10,000 coins to double your coins. So I'll do that every week. Make sure this set expires 8/29 at 10 a.m. Now, the big thing about 8/29, what we want to look for is if these cards are in packs or if they leave packs. If it's like a traditional Rising Stars promo, the one that we loved, they would leave packs at that point. So that leaves, if there's no more supply and there's still people demanding these cards, because they're very nice for chemistry. We'll look at their price right now. This is something we're going to keep an eye on. If there is no more supply of them, they would potentially go up in price. Now you're sitting right now, it's like, looking at them, the 13.5 for Carson. So he's going to cost, I'd have to do the math, but you're going to need a whole bunch of them to the full card for their chemistry. And it's basically just going to be like, rich top-end MUP players doing these things. But that I could see that, like, with the supply drying up, and maybe there's still some demand there for these cards, them going up in price. Definitely something we're going to keep an eye on through the season. Those were money a few years ago. But, as more people catch on, the investment gets a little bit worse. But we'll see. We'll see what kind of packs they put out for Rising Stars and whatnot. One thing I want to talk about, I talked about sets a little bit with Team Diamonds. I want to talk about Legend sets too. Sometimes, actually frequently, on the day that they're released especially, you'll see these Legend cards. They will be going for less. Sorry, they're going for more in the market than it would be to create them. So make sure and always calculate out your Legends, whether you want to create their set or buy them off the market. I can't exactly tell you when the equilibrium is. Kind of judge that for yourself. Always look at the set pieces and compare it to the big version, I guess, of the card, the full version. And then, like always, like I said, look for snipes if you're trying to build it and turn a profit. I'm still not a fan of limited time Legend having 500,000 coin quick sell. I still think that's a waste because we can't even use that card without spending 600,000 coins. It's terrible. But regardless, I think that's all I kind of wanted to get through. We went through a lot. So we had a successful investment with the Hall of Fame. Talked about training. Yeah, I think I got all of it into the video. So that's it. Market Monday, and let me know if you guys have any questions, comments down below. My thoughts again are with the family of the victims. It is a damn tragedy, and I hope something that never repeats itself. So we leave on that note, unfortunately, with the sad events in Jacksonville, and take care, guys.